time on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday night primetime contest between the Arizona Cardinals and the Dallas Cowboys. Well, it's official. We reached the halfway point of the regular season. Still a lot of work left to do, though, as we're away in Week 9. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now running here with Jaden Blue. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play, but whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Prescott, a quick throw, complete. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
They start to drive with Blue. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Buys time, rolling right. Held in by Lamb, right side. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
The Cards bringing out an extra DB on 3rd down.
Yeah, here we go. I take line.
Dak now from the gun. And he's caught. He's got Lamb. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Opening script working gangbusters so far. 1st and 10 now at the 29. Up the middle, Blue. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Brought down by the 16th pick in this year's NFL draft. Tackle made by Walter Nolan. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Prescott here from the gun. Completed over the middle. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8. 3rd down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Yeah, what do you think?
Love this. Tight end, get the run. And they fought their way through to stop him behind the line. It's going to be 4th now and less than a yard. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. All right, they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. They do snap it. Here's Prescott. He's got it. Complete to Pickens. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. So they come through with 6, and they're rewarded for going for it on 4th down. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Flushed out of the pocket. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. First time this game they've looked to him. And it's going to be second down. Well, with how well he's slinging at this opening drive, Brock, not sure we expected to see an incompletion, but his perfect start ends at 5 for 5.
Yeah, kind of the feeling out process, right? I think you find this with defensive coordinators a whole bunch, trying to figure out what that script is on the other side. I have a sense there'll be some completions and incompletions along the way.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Yeah, here we go.
Back to the air, Prescott. Buying some time right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And they come through the sack to bring around third down.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, kid, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
Here he goes, third and long. This one down. It's blue. And that will not be enough for a first down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Aubrey puts it through. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that as team drives ahead.
All in all, Kate, we call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him the lead.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Frank Dortch with the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And that nearly got him to midfield. He's out of bounds just a yard or 2 short.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. First and 10 coming up. They'll run it here. It's James Conner. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good winning his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Right back to Conner. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Makes the connection to James Conner. And he's brought... down at the line. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Prime Time. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Cardinals football. They start out 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. He gets this to Tyler Scott. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
That one connects. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Benson is in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals finish off their opening drive. Trey Benson, the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the gun is Prescott. This is caught by Blue. This one gets to the 22. Buda Baker bringing that one to an end.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
I know it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest, this contest. And I love them taking a shot, Cade. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip the cap. They played that ball better than he could.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They'll air it out on 3rd. Completed to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing again. Prescott. Headed out right. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. That's complete inside the 35. A pickup there of 39. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Dak off the play fake. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch. And you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Dak to the air here. Bails out of the pocket quick. Connects on the crosser. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
One of the advantages, Kate, a quarterback gets when he leaves the pocket and he's seeing zone coverage is you can really start to manipulate those defenders. And crossing routes are a great way to break down zone defense, especially when you get yourself outside the pocket.
Prescott now to throw on third down. And screen here to Blue. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this, 4th and 4. They're going for it. Here's Prescott. So we're down to 1 minute and 59 seconds to play now in our opening half. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. First call here coming from the shotgun. And off to Benson to start the drive. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
We've set it down from 37. Going on first down. Here's Murray. Has him on the quick hitter. Rolling into enemy territory. Now he's past the 25. He does it. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Return starts from the goal line. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Prescott to throw. Finds his back complete. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with a running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. That's Pickens with a catch outright. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes 2nd and 22. Prescott here from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Here we go. Kill. 26.
Third and long, Prescott. Can't connect over the middle, it's incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Cowboys punting it away here on fourth, and it's the long-time vet Bryan Anger on now. That's Greg Dortch returning this for the Cardinals. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10.
2-2.
They'll begin this drive with Benson. Get some space around midfield. Down the left sideline he goes. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20. Arizona goes ahead and calls its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals get more points to end a lopsided first half. That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals push their lead to 18. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Turpin with a return. Ooh, poor effort there. He only gets it to the 15 before he's taken down.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left.
Yeah! Here's 48. Hold. 26.
First down, here's Dak. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Back to the air, Prescott. That's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Prescott now on 3rd down. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down. They'll go with another punt, which brings Bryan Anger back to the field. And that hits and heads out beyond the 45, but short of the 40.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Hand off to Benson from the gun. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And they're trying to will it further, but it just doesn't have the muster. This one falls short. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Bradbury now to kick this one away. Dortch now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's first and 10. Third quarter underway. Here's Benson. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Motioning left is their running back. From the gun, it's Murray. Finds Benson out of the backfield. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
I know so. Come back.
Murray to throw here on third. He has the first over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Benson on first and 10. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So now it's going to be third and long. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Omaha.
They've got a man in motion. Murray on third down. And they get to him again. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down. The Cardinals out for the punt. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. And that'll hit and get out of bounds. Ooh, left some meat on the bone with that one.
37-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, first and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Dak out of the pistol. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up second down.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
Yeah, there we go. Right there. Go. Here we go, 46.
Throwing again is Dak. That's Flanoy. He's got it. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Throwing again, Prescott. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 28. Gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Shotgun snap, a give to Blue. There it is, touchdown Dallas! The Cowboys suck the second half with some needed points. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys make it an 11-point ball game.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Dortch now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10.
What? 2-2. Green. Hey. What?
The give now to Benson. He's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
What? 2-2.
First down, and they go right back to it. And that was an incredible effort just to make it back to the line. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Cowboys closing in, and they get to him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. They're out now, ready to punt it. Blake Gillikin will kick it away. And it's out of bounds. Took a bounce, and it's going to be marked right along the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Zone read, they hand it to Blue. Powery was way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Yeah! Hey, what do you think?
Now Dak to throw. This is caught by Blue. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. 6-yard gain on the play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Prescott on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. Giving an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Yeah!
Throwing on first is Prescott. Chased out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time to secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Dak to the air here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Looking quickly here.
It's a gain of 20. That's another.
First and 10, Prescott. He rolls to his right. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Cardinals will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. Throwing here, Murray. Hits his running back. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
They give on 2nd to Benson. Has good room at the 35. Inside the 45. And he's finally stopped right at the start of that red zone, down at the 20. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. They'll say hello to the red zone after that big play, As they get set for 1st and 10. Staying on the ground with Benson. Like a turnaround these last 2 plays, Nice gain on 1, and now they get it behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Throw left side, caught by Higgins. And the defense gets the stop to deny that 1st down, but still a very good game. They picked up 12, 3rd and short.
Guys, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. They send a man in motion. Turning to Benson on third. And they fought their way through to stop him behind the line. It's going to be fourth now and less than a yard. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game.
You felt at the second this play bounced toward the outside, this defense responded. They pounced. That was their chance to get to him before he could get the couple inches he needed for a first down.
The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this.
Come back.
He's snapping to Murray. He's got it. That's going to be a first and more. And in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals have likely locked up the win right there. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on football fields. Like you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
Kill!
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up second down.
I think more than ever, QBs today are so good at doing this, Kate, buying himself enough time and actually finding a target downfield. Just this time, he couldn't quite make that connection.
He's got it downfield near the edge. Gain of 26 yards there. That'll be good for a Dallas first down. Dak now from the gun. Forced out to his right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
At the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
From the gun is Prescott. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and it's going to bring up third down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Third and long, Prescott. Throwing the out route complete. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being fourth down.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a first down.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46. Hey, 47. 26.
Desperation time here on fourth. Buying some time right. Throw caught by his running back. Pickup of 2 here. And the fourth down call pays off as they'll move the chain. From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Yeah.
Dak throwing again. Completed over the middle. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Upping pace here as the clock continues to run.
Brings up second and goal.
Prescott to throw once more. Schoonmaker's there to haul it in. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Yeah. 26.
First down, here's Dak. Cut near the goal line. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Well, the jumpiness cost him 5. First and goal, a little bit tougher here.
Yeah, here we go. Under. 180. Hey, kill.
Another throw for Prescott. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Cardinals will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you have to finish with points. When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And it's incomplete, but hey, who cares? They've got the lead, and we are out of time in this one. So the Cardinals get to fly home as winners on the road. And they carried some of that winning football from last game into this contest. Now a modest little win streak blossoming for them, Brock. They've got 2 in a row as they get out of here with a victory. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Dallas.